Let me see what the skin looks like, chat. Hold on. Let me get something straight. So you're telling me all of you peasants, obviously not including myself here, you can only get this skin if you get 12 wins in the Heroic Brawliseum? Is this what I'm understanding? That's exciting. Let me get a good deck. 1,000 runestones for this, 1,000 golds for this, chat. I'm gonna make a public service announcement real quick. Don't do this if you're not confident in your ability to actually win games. I'm tempted to try this. Could be fun. Whatever. Let's try it. Let's try Warrior. So before we get to this, let's talk about this. All right. Am I feeling optimistic on this? Absolutely. Am I gonna win? Let's go. Imbued Axe has to be good enough to keep, so I'll probably keep it. Light of the Phoenix. Draw 2 cards, cost 1 less for each damage from the character. Could we get 2? I think I want to go for minions. Like Course Rift is fine, but I mean, it's so much tempo. Like it might be worth keeping. What the hell? All right. Okay. I mean, this, okay. For the Rico here, unfortunately, is unfortunate. Listen, I was playing the long con, chat. I lose games considerably often because I want my MMR to be lower so that I go against people who don't know how to play the game in Heroic Brawliseum. It's all, I'm just thinking 80 steps ahead. You guys are out here playing Hearthstone, bro. I'm here playing 60 chess and Hearthstone at the same time. Do I want to get this more damage? It's +2/+2. Probably not worth it. Sorry, quite a bit. Oh, that was a rough turn. Where he came into this arena fully knowing what the repercussion of his actions were. I'm here to get my 12-win skin, and unfortunately, if I look like the bad guy, even though I am not, it's a bit unfortunate. Wow, he actually, I didn't use this last turn, he was dead, but it's fine. I want to hit face here because then this just sets me up for like a lethal turn. The question is like, do I want to actually get value from this? Because I could go like Pyromancer. You go Pyromancer, coin into this, and then it either buffs this or Ammonia and then just play the weapon anyways. I mean, it's going to get replaced regardless, but this at least sets up like a pretty good lethal, right? And if he does damage, there's a chance that this does even more. The nerve of these people. All right, Rico, I'm sorry to do this to you, brother, but it is what it is. Can I get some F's in the chat for Rico? My poor boy here. But that is 1 win. Only 11 more to go. Do I want to keep Ramonia against the Demon Hunter? Like, I think these two are a must keep. The question is, do I want to keep this? I don't think so. I think I want minions on board, right? Well, can I have that other card back? Because this is really bad if I don't draw another minion. This kind of looks like, oh, shit. All right, maybe we play this on turn 2 then. This guy has Golden Demon Hunter. Should I be worried? Still don't, I still haven't drawn a minion. Interesting. Maybe he doesn't have an answer for this. It'd be cool to be able to play this. It's okay. So we can go this into the Verse Riff, I guess. Just kidding. I'll just... Probably kill that. There's no reason not to. So next turn will be, I have how much mana? I have 5. Oh, I guess I just lose. Oh, I guess I just lose the game. I guess it's just over. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I think I could have outplayed that. What am I watching here? What? All right, we take this. We take that guy literally had the game in the bag, and he said, "Yeah." Okay, we just played this. We hit face. I'm gonna keep this so I can proc my Grom, and whatever damage he does there, hopefully he just dies. So we at least get 6. This is 6. This is 12. He's dead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. All right. All right. Okay, whatever, dude. We take those, I guess. I don't know. Sure. Feeling good. 10 more wins. Okay. I don't want this. I think this is probably worth the keep if I'm on the coin, because I can go coin into it, and the rest of them I'm not a huge fan of. All right, cool. So we have the egg into probably embers. I could also save the egg to go the verse. I could just go verse or turn one depending on what they play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to go. Okay, maybe we don't actually play this then. Maybe next turn's just like hero power, coin into this, and then we can go into the verse riff, or sorry, the embers to proc this back up if we need to. I want to play this just so I have the mana for it. Like, it's just gonna die next turn anyways, right? Because I'm gonna coin into it. There's not really a reason. The riff was actually clutch there if I played it. Unlucky. We'll be swinging here. Even if they trade this in, I think I'm okay with it. This is a good chance to just reses if they put damage into it. I don't really care about what they're doing currently. Wow, I can't believe he actually like 5-headed me there with that play. So this will hit my egg, I believe, right? Trading? Question mark? Or are we going all face? All face. So I do this, I bump this. This goes to 1 mana, we draw a card. So it's 2 mana for my turn. I don't want to use this until next turn, right? But I'm tempted. I guess we do this first and see what I draw. Ooh. Ooh. I want to get this in play, but I think I just play it next turn, right? Each other in the character. So this gets +3/+3. So this means that this would live with 2 extra life. I do this now, and then I can play the verse rift. But I could also just keep this alive and go face. And then this resummons with embers next turn, and then we get to go enema into that, and then hero power. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. Oh yeah. Okay. The only monkey here is you, Hunter. Am I right? Oh my god. Okay, this is actually a pretty spicy hit here, right? Okay, hold on. I have a feeling there's lethal, but I just could be wrong, right? Maybe there's not. Like, we have Grom anyways next turn, right? But I'm pretty sure the play is just this. Bump this in. Try to do this. Don't do this wrong. Also, he might just be dead. I wasn't sure. We have Grom next turn. I don't think it really mattered what I did there, but I think that play's fine. Hey chat, did I miss lethal, guys? Did I miss lethal? Did I miss lethal? I might have missed lethal. I don't know. Nice skin. Who are we going against this time? Uther. See, I kind of like keeping the course riff with the verse riff because it's so much tempo. The problem is that I'm going against Paladin. And generally speaking, Paladin's pretty good about fighting for board in the early game. So I don't really want to keep, like, I'm okay with verse riff, but I'm pretty sure I want to find the egg if possible. I want to keep this card, but against Paladin, it's too spooky, right? There we go. I'm going to do this again. Yeah, Paladin's just a little scary, but we do have board clears in this deck. Yeah, it's fine. At least we trade into that for free. Technically, if they have the weapon, it's worse, but they never have the weapon. Oh, that's so good for next turn. I'll take the value trade. Actually, do I want the 3/3? I don't know if I want the 3/3. This is fine. No, wait. Okay, I could proc the finale here. I think I want this to be my last finale, which makes me think I actually don't really want to play this. I guess a 3/5 currently. I definitely want to hit this with this, which means I want to play this next turn, guaranteed to get the 3/3 again. And then the turn after, I want to play verse riff. I think this is fine. If he has the guy that dredges, it sucks, but I think this is okay. Because if he does that turn, that means he's taking a pretty slow approach here, which means my next turn's really, really good. And then I get to follow it up with another bridge riff after. This, do this. So we're really far ahead on board, which is great. Next turn, we can go this into this. We get these minions again, plus we summon a 7/7, and we have the depths in play, and we get the damage. Oh. Okay, do I still want to go with the same play? Yeah, I think so. I could also draw some cards here. Need to keep this for this one. I need to resummon it. This is hitting here. I think this is fine. Because that means for Grom, this will be up. That's fine. It's all right. I've done that before, man. It's all right. It's unfortunate. I really think the interaction here is so unintuitive, but now that I know it, it's unfortunate. All right, we take those. All right, 4-0, boys. Let's go. Who would have thought? Okay, Axe is probably fine. I'm just trying to think about. Okay, if it's Frost, is Axe good enough? I think so. Something to coin into and it fights for board aggressively, so it's probably fine. The rest of these are bad. Okay, so that means we play this on turn 2 into turn 3. You had nothing to do. Turn 1. Oh, what a nice draw. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, is it worth taking the draw for 2 cards right now, take the damage, and then I play Imbued Axe the turn after? I can also go coin into Imbued Axe right now, but the problem with doing that is my next turn's very awkward. I kind of like drawing 2 for 2. I think it's fine. I'm not really nervous about it. I get to keep my coin. Kind of like it. Nice. 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 That's a really good card. I'm pretty sure I want to go coin into this because that way if it dies, we get to play it anyways with this card next turn. The only issue is that I currently don't have any draw for the cards. If there's nothing I buff from it, right? So I'd have to hope I draw a minion. Otherwise I have to do a completely different approach. But I think for the most part, it's fine. I'll just believe I get it. It's also probably really good to get this on board. Okay, draw minion, draw minion, draw minion, draw minion, draw minion. If I draw a minion here, it's insanely clutch. It's actually insanely clutch. Oh my God, just be better, dude. Ugh, I'm not happy about that, but this is a really good card to buff too because it lets me hit face. Okay, that's fine. The refreshing of mana crystals is a bit cringe. This is not a fire spell, right? Okay, that's happening no matter what. The question is, would I rather go light in the Phoenix to draw 2 cards and then summon this anyways to get this back into my hand, which means I can play an Imbued Axe here and buff this up. I can also play the Bridge Riff, trade into this. That means he has the 4/6 on board. You keep the Rush minion alive. Kind of like this more. I think this is better, but like, honestly, my plan there was to do this, take the axe and just hit face with it. Then I set up a 2-turn lethal with this. It's actually a big deal because he gets to hit face there now. So he needs to be able to freeze my face here. I don't think this is game. I'm trying to think if there was lethal there. I don't think there is. This is fine. Minion. I would keep this. I don't know which one's better. It's probably this, actually, in hindsight. It's probably this. Because now I can trade and play the axe, and I think I'm happy with it. 4/4 hits here. We hit this. Sure. I really wish they didn't get rid of Armor Smith. Almost every fan. This is fine. This is so slow. That's really, I think that's an awful play. Man, I'm really tempted to actually go this into this. That's insane. So good with this card in my hand. Oh! I almost get rolled by death. Oh shit, I don't even get oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Oh my. Oh. Submit. The question comes down to, do I pretend that this is undead priest? Which I think for the most part I do, right? Nice. When is the warrior nerf coming? So I guess, sorry, I'm thinking hard here. Sanguine Depths into the Verse Riff is the play, I think, to make sure this doesn't die. The issue with this is that he gets the hero part of this, but I think it's fine. I don't know. I was tempted to play the anima extractor there, but I think it's just slow. The problem with this play is that if he has an answer for my 3/3 here, it's really bad. But if he doesn't, I'm pretty happy with this play. This probably decides the game. If he has an answer for this, I'm in a really awkward spot if he doesn't trade. Fuck. Thank fuck. What? Okay, I killed this first in the hopes that the buff goes to this minion. We have a minion here, man. Okay, okay. We can cook. Man, give me a fucking minion game. Oh my god. Yeah, the mine here was really good. It's just GG. Oh god, yeah, it's just GG, bro. All right. That was rough. Do I want to keep this to deal with divine shields? Pretty good hand. Pretty great hand, to be honest. This, do this. Armor up. Do this instead and keep 2 minions alive, but then I don't draw the weapon. Okay, I think it's still gonna be this though. Did they trade? I full clear now. I am left with 2 1/2s on the board with the axe in hand. I think this is better. Whew. Okay, let's go. Okay, I could be wrong, but I still think this is a good game no matter what, right? Because we just play this first and see what happens. Alternatively, actually, I swing here first, right? Then we do this. Then we do this. And then we get big Olgra. Olgra's like, all right, this game's over, bro. I'm moving on to the next one. See ya. Oh god, I do not know how to play the mirror match at all. Actually, I'm pretty sure that best case scenario here is the 2-mana dude, right? Like the anima guy. So I think I full mole here. I would imagine that would be the case. I am going first. There's no way this guy's playing control warrior. I'm gonna go for it. Well, let's hope I draw it. I don't have enough spells for me to want to hold this in my hand. Okay, I mean, it could be worse, right? I'll take this trade. It's fine. Bumps this in. I can kill it after. Bad hand though, man. He has the coin. Oh, I mean, hold on. There's potential. Everyone relax. Everyone relax. There's potential here. We need to get some good cards. Oh! Oh! Oh, stop it. It's already dead, man. Dude. Oh, I could have kept my mulligan, I guess. I went for the anima dream. Oh yeah, he played the egg. Yeah, that's why the egg is so good. It's GG, bro. You hate to see it, dude. You hate to see it. There's nothing I can do there. I think I'm just dead. I basically skipped turn 3 and turn 4 for absolutely nothing. It was so good, man. We went 6-0. Whatever. I'll take 7. Woo! For 7 wins for 1,000 gold, that was very worth it. So just get 7 wins. I think that was fine.